What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're down to the last 2 days. We're leaving for Riverside the day after tomorrow. It might as well be tomorrow. We're gonna try to hit the road at like 3 in the morning. I'm gonna try to hit the road at 3 in the morning. I'm meeting up with Corey. It went from like a handful of us to a few of us to 3 of us to just Corey and I. And we're both driving our own rigs. So we're getting things together. Corey lives an hour south of me, so I'm gonna hit the road maybe at 3, catch up with him off the highway at 4. So I'm headed to the unit now. I've got most everything done on the 700 that I need to get done. There's a few more bits I don't really need to do, but I want to do. I want to paint underneath the dash of the 700 and tidy up a few other things. Been completely out flat the last week and a half. Clutch hours have been the last week, basically 2 to 3 a.m. finishes, trying to get up at 7 a.m. to get right back to it. I fell asleep on my laptop last night trying to get the previous YouTube episode edited, and so I had a late start this morning because I had to finish a bunch of that. But yeah, getting everything done today so I can load up and just finish packing tomorrow, and then we're done and we're ready to go. So, as you guys saw in the last episode, I got the controller set up in the 700. Super stoked on that. Really like its placement. Gonna work on cleaning up underneath the dash too. There used to be a kick panel under there, and now that that's off, it's all exposed and there's no paint there. So, gonna wire wheel that up and paint that black. Masked off the dashboard and all the knobs up underneath the dash, and just painted it black. We'd obviously painted everything in the interior because we had to make our floor extensions that came off the Beetle floor. So the Beetle floor stayed right here, and we had to make our floor extensions. We had to make inner fenders, inner kick panels, inner firewalls. And so I painted all that stuff, but for some reason I never masked off the dash and painted the under part of the dash, like where the kick panel used to be. So that really always bothered me. Also, I've mentioned it before, but the 700 door handles are basically the same door handle on the V8 507 from the 50s, and they're the coolest door handle in the world, in my opinion. So actually mine were broken, and luckily the second 700 I acquired had some good parts that mine didn't, but mine had good parts that the other ones didn't, and we were able to make one good pair, two good handles, one good pair out of the two. So super thankful for that. Back home, dinner, laser shop for the night, and packing. Lots to do. Gonna be loaded up, hopefully loaded up by midday tomorrow, and can kind of unwind and finish just packing personal items, tomorrow and be ready to hit the road Monday morning. I'm making some Ludwig's Garage leather tactical key fobs and working on the BBS sign. I know I've been talking a lot about that, but I'm finally taking the time to disassemble the sign and get the old faces out, get the new faces in. So I'll show you guys that. So this is the layout. So what I did was I designed basically the face with the E76 BBS bolt menu, and I made two of them obviously because I made them back to back. Starting with the cut operation first. The sign's all back together. I'm super happy with it. So I'm gonna package this up and yeah, continue working on key rings, packing, trying to consolidate as much as possible so I don't have to do as much tomorrow. All right guys, last bit of merchandise I'm making, not just for the night, but for the whole show, is actually my favorite product, my favorite bit of merchandise. I've been working with that gold acrylic that engraves black, and I had this idea for some Governor's Club key rings. All right, so I just put two together. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow morning to assemble the rest of them because I've got a handful of leather key rings to assemble in the morning. So I'll have my arbor press and everything else set up. But I can't decide on a gold rivet or a black rivet. By the time this video comes out, the Instagram poll will be done and I would have already assembled all these, but I'm putting the juxtaposition on here anyway. I'm feeling the gold. I like the gold a lot. Yeah. I like them both. I thought about doing half with the black rivet, half with the gold rivet. But I might go with the gold. We'll see what you guys think on Instagram by morning. I'm going to put that story up. Start packing and hopefully get some sleep. It's 11:30 right now. I'm not in bed by midnight, but we'll see. All right, guys, it's the next morning. This is Sunday. We're leaving tonight for Tennessee. I've got hooked onto the trailer. The Sentry's in here. The Sentry's still winterized. I haven't run this thing since November. So I'm headed over to the unit to unload the Sentry. I got to get it running, get the air system charged back up, get it aired up. I've got it strapped down to some blocking now. The trailer rides pretty well, so I don't have too far to go. I don't usually like trailering my cars aired out because then they're basically at the mercy of the suspension of the trailer. This is the maiden voyage hauling my 24-foot enclosed trailer with the Sentry in it. Actually, it's the maiden voyage to haul the trailer at all down the road with my van. So we're gonna see how well it does. This is when I'm glad I put those giant, awful-looking tow mirrors on the van. But yeah, let's get over to the shop. We'll burn the daylight. It still blows me away that we drove this car clear across America from Seattle, Washington to New Hampshire when I first bought it. We did a fluid check, did tires, check pad life, and just hit the road. I mean, we did 33 or 3,500 miles clear across America in that car. Whew. Memories, memories. All right, we're strapped in. 700's ready to go. Gonna swing back into the shop, make sure the Sentry's tidy, and make sure I've got everything out of the shop that I need, and head back to the house and finish packing. It's really cool seeing the Sentry in here. I'm excited to finish this car. It's just about there. I haven't finished the trunk setup yet, and there's a few mechanical and aesthetic pieces I want to continue working on the car, and I've been so torn about whether or not to sell this car. I need to sell it. By taking this shop space on, I really should sell the car in order to fund more projects, to fund the shop itself, et cetera, et cetera. But if I had it my way, I would certainly keep the car. They're so rare. As I've mentioned in previous episodes, it took me 8 years, almost 10 years to find a long wheelbase Sentry, searching worldwide. Toyota only made a little over 400 of them. They never exported them out of Japan, and the long wheelbase ones are just so hard to find. So I'd really like to keep it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right, but that's it for the shop. Shop sorted. Back to the house to continue packing. All right, back at the house. 700's loaded up, hooked up. Have to finish packing and assembling some key rings, pack merchandise, get the booth set up in the trailer and all that, and go over the checklist once more. But that'll do it for this episode. Next episode is the Hammer to Chattanooga, Tennessee for Riverside 6. But thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next episode.